Hello and welcome everyone. I'm really excited to have you here today as we begin our journey into Python programming. Whether you're completely new to coding or you've dabbled a little before, this is the perfect place to start. Now, when I say Python, what comes to your mind? Maybe a giant snake crawling in the forest, right? Don't worry, we are totally safe here. The Python I'm talking about isn't a snake. Actually, it's one of the most popular programming languages in the world today. So what exactly is Python? Python is a high-level general-purpose programming language that was created in the 90s. It's high-level because it's close to human language, so which makes it easier to read and write compared to many other programming languages. So when we say Python is high-level, it means it's really easy to understand. It's just like a human readable language. Okay, it's just plain English. Python is plain English, and I'm sure you're going to see that and you're going to believe me when we begin writing Python codes. Okay, so why do people actually love this Python? Well, because it is simple, powerful, and versatile. So you can use Python for almost anything. That's why it is called a general purpose programming language. Python can be used to build websites, analyzing data, creating artificial intelligence systems, automating everyday tasks, and so much more. In fact, companies like Google, Netflix, and even NASA use Python in different projects. And here's the best part. Python is known for its clean and beginner-friendly syntax. That means even if you've never coded before, you'll find it much easier to pick up compared to other programming languages. So the next time someone mentions Python, don't think of a scary snake. Think of a friendly language that can help you create amazing things. In the introductory video, I mentioned we will use Replit to run Python throughout this particular series. We are going to use Replit for the basics here, and then later on we advance into VS Code. So Replit is an amazing online tool, but I received a lot of response or messages from people after posting the introductory video that we should just use VS Code as it is more beginner friendly to them. So we are going to use VS Code throughout this series. So let's go ahead and start writing our Python program. But before that, we have to install Python on our machine, right? And then after that, we're going to install the Visual Studio Code, which is going to create an environment for us where we are going to be writing or running our Python codes. So let's go ahead and install Python. So just go to your browser and go to python.org/downloads. So it will take you to this page, and then you click on download Python. So the next thing we're going to download is the Visual Studio Code itself. So to download VS Code, you open your browser and type in code.visualstudio.com. So it's going to take you to this page also. So if you're using Windows, you click on download for Windows, but if you're using any other operating system, you can just click on download from here, and it's going to take you to this page where you can select a different operating system aside Windows. So when you click on Windows here, it's going to start the download automatically. So now let's go ahead and install the Python that we downloaded earlier. So let me open my downloads. This is the Python, right? All right, so here, as you can see, we have these two check boxes here. Make sure you select this add Python to path. Okay, so this is going to allow you to run Python command from anywhere, any location. So make sure you select this and this as well. So you click on install now. So Python will install on your machine. Okay, so now we have successfully installed Python on our computer. So now let's check if Python is really installed. So I'll just click on my Windows key in CMD. I'm going to use the CMD to check the installation of Python. So I will just say Python and then click enter. So as you can see, I have Python installed. Assuming Python is not installed, you're not going to see this here. Okay, so this is just to confirm if Python is actually installed on the computer. So now that we have Python installed, let's go ahead and install our VS Code. So let's open it. I already have the setup here. So let's agree or accept the agreement. So create a desktop icon and also add to path. click on next and click on install. So let's wait for VS Code to be installed as well. So as you can see, Visual Studio Code has been successfully installed as well. So click on finish to launch Visual Studio Code. All right, so now let's see how we can set up this environment. So let me maximize. So here, as you can see, we are having different options here: new file, open folder, or something. So before I actually do anything here, I'm going to create a folder for this Python series. So let's go to my desktop and I'll create a new folder, and let me call it Python series, right? So now that I have the folder here, I can actually load this folder from Visual Studio Code. So here I will select open folder. From here I'm going to locate that folder I created, which is on my desktop, and this is it, Python series. So now select folder. So currently there is nothing inside the folder, no files and nothing. So in your own case, since in most of us, I'm sure we're going to have a brand new installation. I already have Visual Studio Code on my system, so there are some things I already have, or some extensions that I have in my Visual Studio Code. So in your own case, to have that, you can go to these extensions, click on it, and then you search for Python. Okay, so this will allow us to integrate Python into Visual Studio Code. So you locate Python, this particular one, Python for Microsoft. In your own case, you're going to see installed by the side, so you can install it. So make sure you install the Python debugger, the Python, the pylons, and the Python environment. Okay, in my own case, they are all installed. That's why you're seeing this blue tick here. So now, where is our folder? This is where we're going to see everything. Okay, here, as you can see, it's showing the folder which is Python series, but there is currently no file inside, right? We've not created any file inside this folder. So to create a file, you can simply click on this plus file here, and then let me name my file main.py. So every Python file ends with a .py extension. Okay, this tells your IDE or your environment that you are actually writing a Python code inside this particular file. Okay, so let me close this. Okay, so now we have our main.py file. So by default, we're going to have this text. So let's print something. Okay, let's write our first Python program. So I will just say print hello world. Right? So how do we run this? As you can see, we have this like a play button here. You can actually use it, or you can use the shortcut Control Alt and then N to run it. Okay, so here it's going to display this short section here. So you can just select on terminal, and then this will actually take you into the terminal where you can actually run your Python codes from. Okay, so now if I say Python, what's my file name? Main.py, right? Main.py, and run it, nothing was displayed. That's because I've not saved here. So you simply Control S to save what you did here, and then you run the code again. Whoa, as you can see, we have hello world displayed. Congratulations, you've written your first Python program. So now that we've understood what Python is and why it's such a powerful language, but knowing what Python is just the beginning. In the next video, we'll dive into something super important: variables and data types in Python. That's basically how Python remembers things for us, like numbers, words, and so much more. Trust me, you don't want to miss it, because once you understand variables, you can actually start building real programs. See you in the next video.